Good morning, YouTube. PPS back here. It is the 26th of May, coming back to you live for our YouTube Play of the Day video. Yes, we got two plays for you today coming at you. One of them plus money. One of them I do really like, and we'll take a little bit of juice on it. But yeah, let's recap yesterday. I did end up going profitable on Past the Prop. Braves team total over was my biggest play of the day, 1.5 units. That was nice. And then the Astros, Christian Javier decided to absolutely shove. He's on one right now. Might be a guy worth taking a stream flyer in year long, or also just backing him in DFS if you have the chance next outing, because this stuff looked absolutely disgusting against Cleveland, one of the teams that I actually really like to back for under strikeouts. So, yep, that one falls, but we end up making like 0.35 units, nothing too crazy. But yeah, we're coming back to you with two more spots. And yeah, let's get right on into it. First play. I don't know how many of you guys have this line or have these runs, hits, RBIs. But I do have this line on my book. I know it's on Bovada. I'm pretty sure it does come out on like Bet Rivers and stuff. So maybe Bet MGM. I don't have that. So if you guys could, if you have it, take that one. If not, over 1.5 total bases is fine. I really like the spot for Mike Trout today, facing off against Hyun-Jin Ryu. Just looking at Hyun-Jin Ryu's arsenal here, right? About 41% four seam, 23% changeup, 21% curve, 15 cutter. And then looking at Mike Trout and how that breaks down for him, the fastballs are getting hit with a 652 expected slugging, but I really liked that expected slugging along with the off speed, right? The breaking balls, the changeups in there. So for his off speed hitting, which is what 30% of what he's throwing, 1,000 slugging against the changeup here this year, 500 batting average. So pretty much he's going to be hitting everything that Hyun-Jin Ryu has here. I've watched a few Trout games because I've had money on Trout quite a bit, and he just struggles with the elevated high velo. At least that's all I've been seeing him really struggle with. Everything else is getting barreled up. Mike Trout's numbers this year are absolutely unbelievable. He's in the top 10% in pretty much every single hitting category. Hard hit rate, the MLB average is 36%. He's at 54%. He's got a 14.5% walk rate and expecting slugging at 732. MLB right now is 409. This dude is playing on another planet right now. And also, if you want to look into his left-handed numbers, he's facing off against Ryu today. 441 batting average right now against lefties so far this season with a 310 WRC plus. 310. That is unbelievable. That is you don't see those types of numbers like ever. I don't even know if there is somebody higher than that this year. Like I said, 441 average, 882 slugging, 1460 OPS, and a WRC plus of 310. For you guys who don't follow WRC pluses or any of that, that means he's 3 times better than the average player against that, right? So 100 WRC plus is an average MLB player, and he is betting he's a 310 WRC plus against lefties. So there's really nothing here. I might even add more to this now that I'm looking through all of it. I've already obviously gone through, and it made the card, but it might be getting a little bit more. Obviously, a home run would hit this all in one shot, right? The runs, hits, RBIs. I just like the ability with a guy who has a 15% walk rate for him to be able to score a run on that as well, instead of just getting mad that he can't get a total base there. So Trout over 2.5 runs, hits, RBIs plus 110. If you don't have that, take the total bases, but I'm a little bit more confident in the runs, hit, RBIs. Second play, make sure you smash that like button, guys. We get a ton of traction on Pass the Prop, and I hope that you guys are checking it out. I know we're bringing on guests now quite a bit, so make sure you show them some love, show the show some love. It means so much to us that it's starting to grow and starting to see some more people show up and wanting to see our content. It means a lot to us, and I'm hoping to continue it, obviously, for a long time. So thank you. Texas Rangers first 5 plus half a run. Give me that at minus 125. This is DraftKings I'm finding this on. And we are going with the ageless wonder, Mr. Martin Perez. This man was a top prospect coming into the league. Nothing really happened. It didn't really pan out. And now we're starting to see it actually happen here, right? So looking at Martin Perez, he's only had a 2.9 barrel percentage against him this so far this season. A lot of weak contact coming in. He ranks in the top 10 percentile in barrel percentage, expected ERA, expected slugging, and expected WOBA. So these numbers, like I said, he's not striking out a crazy amount of guys or anything, but it's a lot of weak contact. It's a lot of balls put in play, but not hit very hard. So I do expect a little bit of regression, but it's hard to really mess with what Martin Perez is doing here, right? Shoved against the Red Sox for 6 innings, 7 Ks. That was obviously a phenomenal performance with only 1 earned. Just destroyed the Astros for 9 innings, shutout baseball. Against Kansas City, his last one only gave up 1 earned before that. So in his last 6 starts, he's given up either 1 or 0 runs. That is absolutely phenomenal. And it's not like he's going against scrubs either. Philly, Houston again, Boston, Kansas City. Like, there's some good teams in there, and he's finding a way to get outs and keep the Rangers in the ballgame, right? So facing off against Frankie Montas. These two faced off earlier in the season. Montas went 7 innings, gave up 2 earned. In his last couple outings, he got shelled against Detroit at home. Gave up 2 against the Angels at home as well. So I was looking at the under. It's at 3.5, and I just don't know if I like that one enough. That's a little bit too low, but I do trust the Rangers. I think they have the better offense. I think they have the better pitcher right now throwing for them, and I also really like that Martin Perez's game really travels anywhere, right? It doesn't matter if he's home, doesn't matter if he's away. He's going to do the same exact thing, right? He's got 5 pitches, working the sinker, changeup, cutter, curveball, 4-seam. He throws his 4-seam 6% of the time, guys. So that means that cutter's getting on your hands, the sinker's running away from you, the changeup's working down, and the curveball's working in. There's a lot of action on his pitches. The ball movement rate, definitely go check out Baseball Savant because his stuff is moving at an alarming rate. Like, it's a lot of movement here. 30 inches of drop on his changeup, 49 inches of drop on his curveball, 22 on his sinker, 23 on his cutter. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot of movement. Nothing is straight. It's going to be breaking bats. It's going to be a lot of weak contact. It's a guy that you really, if you're watching the game, you're like, oh, this is boring, right? But this dude is really doing poetry right now in motion right now. It's just boom, boom, boom. 1.6 ERA to start the season. I'm going to ride the hot hand here in Martin Perez to continue his dominance. 1.1 whip, 1.01 whip with a 1.64 ERA. So let's do it, guys. Again, backing Mike Trout over 2.5 runs, hits, RBIs into Texas Rangers first 5 plus half a run. Let's lock them in, guys. Let's get another sweep, guys. We've been doing pretty well in free plays, and I'm very, very excited to break down another one for you, and let's hopefully get some more money in our pockets. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are the best, and hopefully we will come back tomorrow with some more winners. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.